teams do battle. How are they feeling right now? Butterflies in the stomach?
Yes, definitely. Lots of nerves in the stomach, but once the first ball gets kicked and played and you get into the first minute or two, it'll all go.
Well, the #1 seed against #2. The seeding committee did a pretty good job, didn't they, Coach?
Yeah, it doesn't normally work out that way, but it certainly does. The two contrasting styles are going to be exciting to see. The power of Monroe versus a possession style from Iowa is going to be fun to see how it turns out.
And you see the two teams out there right now in the blue and the white, as we are about ready to go for the national championship game tonight on a windy, blustery night in Melbourne, Florida. I'm Kelly Neff. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championships, streamed live on NJCAA TV.
We come into the game with a record of 21 wins, no defeats, and 1 tie.
What happened in the semifinals last night, getting us to tonight's matchup. In the first game, the top-seeded Reavers from Iowa took on the #5-seeded Navarro Bulldogs from Texas in a rematch of last year's championship game. Second game, the Monroe College Mustangs took on the #3-seeded Eastern Florida State College Titans. It was tight and tough the whole game. It looked like Monroe would take a lead midway through the first half, but Titans midfielder Kayla Henson was at the right place at the right time. A defensive game, this one would come down to penalty kicks. Monroe's Melanie Formosa would convert on her kick, but Eastern Florida's Mariah Lewis would miss, and the Mustangs took a 1-0 lead. With Monroe leading 4-2, the Titans' Abby Carmargo would need to convert to keep the Titans alive. But her attempt was blocked, propelling the Mustangs to the national championship.
In my opinion, this was the best team that we've seen all season long. They were fantastic. And their home crowd, their stadium, we knew it would be a battle, and I challenged the team to be up for it, and man, were they up for it. I'm so proud of them. I can't, there's nothing else I could say, but I'm so proud.
And we're going to have the starting lineups next. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championships, streamed live on NJCAA TV. Tonight, people to watch actually the #2 player for Iowa Western, that is Thelia Jimenez, and how she matches up against #4 from Monroe, that's Lorena White. Those are the two really to watch. There are other people that we'll talk about. Coaches Brad Sylvie for Iowa Western in his 6th season, and Monroe coach Jonathan Garber in his 3rd season. You see him there on the screen. The referees for tonight, you have Larry Pashon, Lance Van Heetsman. Well, here's a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, I'd like to see them get a couple of the bigger girls in there as well.
Mendez kicks it in, and it is headed, and
Goal.
It's in.
There you go.
Well, that's exactly what they needed to tie up this thing at 1 apiece.
And it came from a set piece, and it came from them putting a little bit of pressure on the back four. They put 2 forwards up front. They put a little bit of pressure. They created a corner kick.
And here it is, right here.
The ball gets played in away from the goalie. She cannot come out. They win the first ball and just stays on sides.
Some extra periods. Collision just outside of the circle. Here come the Mustangs. Mustangs on the attack. And far side, they're going to get a shot off, and it's going to sail and hit the crossbar. And watch out, she'll be kicking into a stiff wind. And taking that into consideration. Ball headed, but stopped right there. That's a nice, and you'll see exactly how the goalkeeper reacted.
So you can see the ball coming right over, and as she elevates in the air and gets good power behind it and generates power from her hips. Monroe down. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a stalemate here tonight.
Here's Monroe on the move. Near side, it's Richards. Richards gets it in the corner. Richards stops it. Tries to bring it around the defenders. Got a couple people over on her. They're relentless, this Iowa Western. Here's a kick attempt and coming.
Very, very committed.
Ball in the Monroe end. Oh, nice little move. There's Braga. Braga is the one that went a little wide.
So she creates space for her, skips past the defender, and then lets fly with the laces. The technique's just not there. The ball up.
Serena White in the box, and the kick attempt, and it almost trickles off the Samantha Mendez. Clock shows 2 minutes left to go. Well, if they're going to score, this is the time to do it. 2 minutes left to go in the national championship game. There's the kick right in front of the goal, and kicked right back out, but there's an opportunity, and it goes far. You can see the thing bouncing around in there. There's one bounce, there's two bounces, kicked back out, still on the attack.
Yeah, the goalie was very, very lucky. She comes out to get it and totally misses it.
To play this. And they kick it towards the net. Headed near side, nobody's there, but they kick it right back out again. Monroe trying to save it and keep it in play. Now they put one in the net, and it's kicked up and over.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was a fantastic effort. That's a difficult skill to do on the run, and it almost went in. Final third, and then they kind of run out of ideas as they get to the final third. And I'd like to see them just combine a little bit more, playing the ball to feet.
Assistants. It's pretty crowded over on their bench. There's the young lady Crane. Gemma Crane's from England. As they get on the attack, do the Reavers. Nice pass near side. Oh, what a good move, but she can't run down the ball. Finally, oh, there's another good pass as she gets it into the box, and the kick is going to be kicked wide.
Change anything. I think Monroe feel comfortable in where they are.
Well, Western with a chance, but they have to go back and get the ball.
And I think and use your strength to try and knock them off the ball.
Kind of like
it was a good no call.
Kind of like American football when the receiver and the defender are both going up for the ball at the same time.
Doesn't win, especially when it goes to PKs.
Here with the ball near side, that is Rodriguez, and we just talked about. Even though she hasn't scored, still is an integral part of this team. There's the pass, coming up with it near side, getting a good position now is Braga. Braga with the, like it came fairly easily, but what was leading up to was a little difficult.
Yeah, it's just a matter of the defenders going to sleep at the wrong time. And in a big game, it makes a difference. And there's a good piece of skill.
Here comes Samantha Mendez, sophomore for this Mustang team.
Elements go bad, it's no good.
There's White playing the ball in, but it's taken away by Jimenez. Jimenez to the far side, and the ball's kicked right back out. Opportunity right here as you watch the replay.
So what you see, they've lost the ball in the back. Player makes a great run through on the outside there, and the keeper just comes out and closes that.
Here comes Iowa Western. Ball gets by everybody. Somebody's going to have to run it down. The goalkeeper's going to come out of the box and is going to kick that thing away. Going for that upper 90, but just missed it. Here they come again. Ball in the box. Goalkeeper's going to be actually going to have a little collision.
Oh, we have a penalty kick.
Yes, we do. Goalkeeper coming out. This is going to be interesting, okay?
Yeah, long ball over the top with Braga's pace. She gets in front of the defender. The goalkeeper has to come out, make a huge decision. And when a goalkeeper makes that decision, she's got to win the ball. And get in there just late. She didn't get it.
All right, here comes the play.
The ball gets played over the top. Braga gets in there just before keeper takes her out. She didn't play the ball, neither did the keeper, but she played the player, and we have a PK here in the last few minutes. This is huge.
Now, does Braga have to take this, the offended player?
No, anybody can take it. I'm surprised she's actually taking it, unless she's, you know, the PK taker on the team. Usually when you get injured, you don't want that same person to take it. But if she feels confident and she feels good up, but there, see, she's handing it over to Rodriguez now.
Rodriguez.
So maybe she felt she wasn't quite with it after that knock from the keeper.
Okay, here she goes. This could be it right here. Monroe with a penalty kick.
It's important for the defenders to follow up here and clear this ball if the keeper does make the save. The Iowa defenders have to block them off. You see the refs talking to them now.
Season could end right here.
Nerves of steel. She's got to
Carol.
put it away.
Carol Rodriguez shoots and scores the goal that
That's
gives
it.
Monroe the championship.
Carol Rodriguez.
Carol Rodriguez getting the championship goal
NJCAA
as an assist and a goal to win the national championship, Coach, and beat the defending national champions.
Yeah, it was a fantastic finish too.
Here we come, the replay right here. This looked easier than what it
She
probably
just
should
calm,
have been.
collected, looks up, puts it right in the far corner. Keeper's gone the wrong way. Goal. National champions. Game over.
In the 106th minute, Carol Rodriguez scores. You are watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championship, streamed live on NJCAA TV. Right back. Right in the middle of the field, you see the celebration continuing thanks to Carol Rodriguez's kick with the 106th minute as she wins it for this Monroe team. The Monroe Mustangs, her 21st goal of the season. The Reavers finishing second. As we have the highlights, first of all, the penalty, which resulted in the penalty kick. There you see the penalty as the goalkeeper is going to come out and make the collision with Braza right there. That results in a penalty kick. They decide they're going to have Carol Rodriguez do it. Number 99 with the kick to the left of the net, and in it goes. That's your national championship kick, and the winner from Monroe. There you see the teams are coming over to the fans, and the what fans they are that are here from Monroe, and there are apparently just a few. As we get set to talk to some of the players and the coaches on this championship level, then they will come to the Sportsmanship Award, the all-tournament team, naming the offensive MVP, the defensive MVP, and the coaches as well. Then the presentation of the trophies as the tournament concludes with Game 15 here tonight. All right, down on the field we have Derek Bachman. Let's take a look and see what he has to say. Derek?
Coming up for your graphics. 17 will be the guest player. Go. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how do you feel about being national champions?
Proud, very proud. It's an amazing feeling. But to be honest with you, I'm not. I hate to sound. I don't understand. That makes it sound the wrong way, but I'm not surprised. We talked about doing this. We talked about this moment from the beginning of preseason. We made a commitment that we would be here and that we'd finish the job, and we took all the necessary steps to do it. And we're here now. We kept our word. I'm proud of that.
What do you attribute the big win to when the game changed in the second half?
The players. Not just the players on the field, but the players that were on the bench. All match long, they were continuously giving energy, support. That positive energy is something we talk about all the time in our program. And it doesn't just come from our players on the field or on the bench. It starts with our college, the Jerome family, who supports us and believed in me as a coach in our program and give us everything that's necessary for us to succeed and allow us the liberty to run the kind of program that we want to run. And it's amazing for the players. The players are the ones who deserve all the glory for this. They've committed themselves to this program. They've been loyal to this program. And they believed in their coaches and they believed in our philosophy, and they've taken this program and they've earned this national championship.
What about the leaders on the team and where they go from here now?
Well, I can't speak enough about our captains. Melanie Formosa, Christina Jean Charles, Anna Carol Rodriguez. 3 players. Melanie was with us. This is her 3rd year. Christina and Anna Carol, 2 years. They've been through everything with this program, and now they're going to be moving on to top NCAA programs. Any program that is fortunate enough to have them, their program is going to get exponentially better just because of those players on their team.
So how do you build the program from here, and what would the goals be for next year, of course?
Goals for next year aren't simply to repeat as national champions, but to be better. I mean, every year we talk about, since we started this program 3 years ago, Division I, we've gotten progressively better every single year, and it's not over. I mean, the battle never ends for us. We talk about that all the time, that regardless of whether we have a good session or regardless of whether or not we win a big match, it doesn't matter. It's always about the next challenge, and the next challenge is tomorrow getting back to the office and making sure that my players go on to the best programs around the country and recruiting, and that's what we're going to do.
And what about going down that goal in the first half, and you were able to change your formation a little bit? Can you tell me a little bit about how that changed for you?
Sure. We're really not accustomed to being down, and Iowa Western, give them credit. They pounded us for the first 20 minutes, and they really made it difficult. What we did was we saw that we weren't getting enough of what we needed going forward. We pushed our center back, Lorena White, unbelievable player, in my opinion, one of the best players of the tournament. We pushed her high up the field to play alongside Anna Carol Rodriguez to give us a little bit more speed up top, a little more dynamic movement. We pushed Gemma Crane another phenomenal player back into center mid to help us kind of solidify things and slow down their midfield, because their midfield was really touching the ball really nicely. And we were just able to take advantage of the wind and play more direct when we had the wind, and we were able to keep the ball on the floor in overtime when we saw that, we wouldn't have the wind at our backs. And we can play football, we can play direct. We didn't play the way we wanted to in the first half, but again, just give the credit to the players. They did what they said they were going to do all season. That's never stop working, never stop pushing.
Right, because in the first half, Iowa had a lot more of the game, and then as soon as you pushed that extra player up, it changed for you. What about the fitness and the fatigue level? Do you think that affected you guys throughout the game?
Yeah, it made us focus in harder. It made us push through the wall even stronger. I mean, we knew that it would be a battle physically today. We went through a battle yesterday against the home crowd, the home team. And but again, I said it before, our trainers are unbelievable. Our players are disciplined, and they understand the importance of being prepared for this moment. I mean, all year long they've been eating right, training right. They believed in their weight training program and their recovery program. And we knew that it was going to be a battle, but as soon as we went to overtime, to extra time, we knew it was our game, because we've been here before, we've done it before, and I'll put our fitness level against anybody. I don't care how many extra times we play. We'll play anybody on the field after 90 minutes. We're good. We're ready to go.
So how do you celebrate now when you go home?
Honestly, I want to celebrate with my players. They're my players. Yeah.
Okay, Coach, congrats. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
For Iowa Western, number 4, Nicole.
How do you feel right now about being national champion?
I mean, I can't explain it. Last year I came here with my team. I was on an ACL injury, and now to be back with practically the same team and win it against the team that beat us the first game of the season, I mean, it's amazing. You can't describe it.
So what are you and your teammates are going to celebrate? How would you do that when you go home?
I can't even begin to explain. I mean, we're in Florida, beats the cold weather of New York City. I mean, we're probably not going to sleep tonight. It's the best feeling in the world.
For Eastern Florida.
How did you feel the game changed in the second half for you guys?
I feel like with the win, we got more momentum. We pushed our center back forward. That's what we needed. And, I mean, the game changed. We were composed. We weren't just kicking direct balls. We were trying to find feet. And, we kept pushing, shoving it down their throats. And, we got a goal, and that just lifted us up. And we knew once we went into extra time, we experienced that yesterday, that we were totally in the right mindset.
So how do you feel as the captain of this team to be a national champion?
I mean, being a captain, I mean, I'm the face, but I owe it all to my players. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Alrighty, so seeing Melanie Formosa, the young lady that tied up the game in the 71st minute from New York City, sometimes they just don't have enough words to talk about the championship. We're going to take a break. You are watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championship, streamed live on NJCAA TV. I'm Kelly Neff. Monroe Mustangs winning the national championship, getting the defensive player of the tournament and their goalkeeper Tiffany Martinez, and the offensive player of the tournament and their forward Carol Rodriguez, who had an assist and a goal in this one. The goal coming right there at the end. Each team scored, one in the first half, one in the second half. Then we had the overtime period. Here's the first one. This is Jimenez for Iowa Western as she scores in the first half in the 34th minute, and it gets right by the keeper, who reached out with the right hand but couldn't quite get it. That gave them a 1-0 lead. Then in the 71st minute, here's Melanie Formosa. Here's the penalty kick that wins the whole thing, and that is the championship victory right there. See them celebrate. You are watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer back here at the field where the Monroe Mustangs have just won the national championship to finish the year 18-1-1 and avenging their only loss of the season, losing to Iowa Western and beating the defending national champions, who finished 21-1-1 for the year. We heard from Coach Jonathan Garber. We also heard from Melanie Formosa, who got that tying goal, and Derek is waiting with a couple of other people to talk to as well. The winning goal, Carol Rodriguez on a penalty kick, who defeated the goalkeeper. Let's go back downstairs, and here's Derek again.
Hey, so how do you feel about being a national champion?
It feels amazing. It's been a long time coming, We worked it since last year. We've been working, and it's just, we knew we had it. From the second preseason started, we said we were going to be the last team standing, and here we are, and it feels amazing.
What kind of work from the beginning of the season to now did you guys have to do to get here?
Eat right, sleep. Like, we basically took out every distraction from our lives and everything. We all committed ourselves to this program, and honestly, it paid off, so it's amazing.
How do you feel about how you turned the game around from the first half to the second half to get that win?
Sadly, we're a second-half team, but we're proud of it now. And honestly, we knew we had it. We calmed down, we relaxed, we worked the ball around, and we knew from the second we looked in someone's eyes if they were tired or not. And the second overtime came, we knew we had them. So it was a great feeling that we were able to get it in, and everybody just worked hard. They gave everything they had every second of the game.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, they had a nice run going, 17 wins in a row heading into tonight, and they avenged their only loss way back on September 6th. Iowa Western Community College defeated this Monroe Mustang team 1-0. That's been the only blemish on their team this entire year as they finally got themselves a national championship, and they did it in the coach's third year as the head coach, as Coach Garber has actually put together some pretty good players to win this championship. It all started out in the first half with Athelia Jimenez, and then a tying goal by Melanie Formosa, and the winner by Carol Rodriguez. We have a few of the highlights, which is going to be going down in history. Here's one as the goal attempt is hit off of the top of the goal. Other attempts and the save by the goalkeeper, and a nice save that time by Haley Johnson for Iowa Western. There's another save attempt by Johnson as Monroe got themselves a few opportunities to score. And here's the first goal as it went right in the left side. That is the goal by Jimenez, the only goal that Iowa Western would score in this game. Then comes the second half as they went into the locker room all tied up at 1 apiece. The two goals, actually the first one coming in the 33rd minute, second one coming in the 71st minute, as Melanie Formosa, who talked with Derek just a moment ago, gets it right there and gets the kick in right at the corner to tie up the game at 1-1. Then we went through a scoreless overtime period before this particular play. Here's what preceded it as the goalkeeper comes out, makes a collision with Gabriela Braga, and here comes the penalty kick. They elect to have Carol Rodriguez do it right here. She'll find the corner open and beat the goalkeeper, and that's your winner. So Monroe, as we mentioned, 18-1-1. Boy, they're going to say goodbye to a bunch of talented players. We talked a lot about Lorena White. She was a sophomore. She played a lot tonight. Gemma Crane will be gone. Kimberly Salas will be gone. Stephanie Gonzalez will be gone. Melanie Formosa has said goodbye now to women's soccer at Monroe. Samantha Mendez is gone. Also, you have Christina Jean Charles and Carol Rodriguez. But then again, there's some good ones. Tiffany Martinez, your goalkeeper, is going to be back for next year. As some other players who started, Nicole Rivera is going to be back. Also, freshman Gabriela Braga is going to be back. Kathleen Sosa is going to be back. So it looks like Coach Garber's got a little recruiting to be done, but they really have a lot of people coming back for next year. Well, we certainly want to thank Derek Backman for joining us and going down on the field and talking to some players who are pretty giddy about winning the national championship. Your national champions right there on the middle of the field as they are all gathered together to thank whomever is the supreme being in their life, including their head coach Jonathan Garber and all of the people who made this thing possible. We want to thank our whole crew. Also, we want to thank Jeff Carr, the athletic director for the school at Eastern Florida State College, and all the people who helped us during the broadcast throughout the entire week. Again, it's a 2-1 win in double overtime. It came with the clock showing 4:06 left to play in the second period. You are watching the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championship streamed live on NJCAA TV.